I feel like this entire NFC and AFC playoff race could not get any more nuts. Like, we're talking. No, I can't even use that. I was going to use Gene Wilder in, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but he wasn't nuts. He was amazing. Let's be honest with ourselves. And I feel like that is easily, with Gene Wilder, that's the best Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. We're talking about updated post-NFL Week 15 playoff pictures, not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the vast better, much better Gene Wilder. Anyway, this could not get any crazier because you have teams on both sides of the spectrum here that are trying to get their respective spots in the playoff race here. And I got to tell you, it is getting up to be wild, but no more about me talking about it without you guys seeing what I'm talking about. So here it is. Updated post NFL Week 15 playoff pictures. Now, AFC, you got the Chiefs at 10-4 who go to play the Steelers next. Now, I don't know. The Steelers are confusing. I mean, Mike Tomlin's amazing. I absolutely love the man, but things are wild right now. Like, I got to be honest. Things are wild because I don't know what to expect from this team. Big Ben has moments where I'm like, okay, he's back, and other moments just he's old, and we know that. But he's still amazing. Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, without question. But you also have Patrick Mahomes, who is just the Chiefs are never out. That's what frustrates me about the NFL, and specifically with the Chiefs, and really the AFC West. None of those teams are ever out, really, like, if we're being honest. But the Chiefs, 10-4, what, a 5-6 game winning streak right now? They're just too good for anyone to count them out. So overall, this is just one of those things where people have to calm down because none of those teams are out. The Chiefs are clearly the top team in the AFC right now, just in terms of ability, everything going on. They're tough. They are absolutely tough. But then obviously at the 2 spot, you got the Patriots there. By the way, no NFL team other than the Packers have secured a playoff spot right now. Wild. That's what makes this entire thing wild. So you got the Patriots at 9-5. They go in and play Buffalo next. I mean, I don't think they're just going to sit there and hand Ramondre Stevenson the ball all the time like they did a couple weeks ago. I would like it. My fantasy team would like it, but I don't think it's going to happen. But it's going to be a great game. You got the Bills and you got the Patriots both playing for a playoff spot and potentially, kind of the division-ish. Like, it's wild. I love it. I absolutely love it. You love those kind of matchups because you put everything online, put everything on the table, and let the chips fall where they may. Then you got the Titans going to play the San Francisco 49ers. Titans currently sitting at the number 3 seed at 9-5 in their respective division. Now, the Titans are like, you got to give them respect because since Derrick Henry went down, I thought it was over. I thought, okay, well, I mean, obviously Ryan Tannehill's still a good player, but I don't know. Can they move past Ryan Tannehill, the loss of Derrick Henry, And they have. I feel like they've shown that they are a very good all-around team and that they're dangerous. They're absolutely dangerous. So I'm excited to see what the Titans and San Francisco 49ers game brings. And then in the 4th slot in the AFC race, you got the Bengals, who look like they're going to take the AFC North at this point, maybe-ish. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that they are offensively very explosive. The offensive line is confusing at times, but obviously they are still a great football team, and they're just a lot of fun to watch. And obviously you got the Ravens down there way below, still in the hunt, that are 8-6 in the AFC North as well, but and who have lost 3 straight, by the way. You want to talk about just shocking. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But overall, you got the Bengals in the 4 spot. You got the Colts in the number 5 seed at 8-6. They go to play the Cardinals. The Cardinals are on a downward shift right now. I don't know what's going to happen. This could be a wild finish. I don't even know what to make of it. And then you got the Chargers at 8-6. Again, I said it in the first video. The Chargers might be the most underrated team in the AFC right now. Like, Brandon Staley has done amazing things with that defense. Justin Herbert continues to be in the NFL MVP conversation in my mind, and I'm just excited for what this brings because the Chargers are a legitimate team. Their defense is figuring it out more and more every week, and their offense is deadly. So, top to bottom, I think they're the biggest sleeper team in the AFC right now, especially in the AFC West. I think they could potentially maybe go play and go see if they can take it away from the Chiefs. I doubt it, but we could see. I think crazier things have happened. They really have. And then you got actually, I think that's impossible now because I don't think that they could win it, but maybe they could. I don't know. At this point, I think what matters is the fact that the Chargers are a very underrated team, and I feel like nobody truly respects them. It's kind of a crime because I feel like they are just not in a position where they deserve to be disrespected like they have been, because they are a quality team that has been playing like it the entire season. Well, actually, the Chargers, they split the division with the Chiefs, now that I think about it. Yeah, they did, because they won the first meeting and then they lost the second. So, yeah, I mean, they could still win the AFC West, which is wild. So, yeah. And then you got the Bills at the 7th seed, 8-6 right now. And you love what you see with the Bills so far. Again, they go to play the Patriots later on in the week. And that's going to be a lot of fun because, again, AFC East matchup for the division, and I couldn't be more excited because this is what football is all about. You get these teams in here that absolutely just you got. There's so many. It's like, I don't know, it's ifs, ands, or buts, but that all goes out the window when they all play each other for the division, and you love it. You absolutely love it because, I mean, I think what was it? I forgot his name off of Zombieland, where he's like, "It's time to nut up or shut up." Yeah, this is it right here, and I absolutely love it. Once again, the Bills going to play the Patriots, and I think, man, that could just be a good game. Hopefully, they give it to Ramondre Stevenson. The Patriots do a whole lot because it really helped out my fantasy team. Now over to the NFC. The Packers have clinched that number one spot. I believe, or they've at the very least, I know, have clinched a playoff spot. Now, and the NFC North, it's infuriating. Like, the Packers are beatable. That's the thing that gets me, is they are very, very beatable, and it's just, I don't know, it's frustrating. You got the Packers there, the Cowboys sitting in that 2 seed at 10-4. They go to play Washington next. That should be a win. I got a buddy I was talking to a little bit earlier in the office today. I said, Joe, if the Cowboys could do me a solid and find a way to beat the Eagles in Week 18, I would be eternally grateful, because that's the Vikings' only threat, and which we'll get into in a second. And looks like the Eagles don't have the right colors. I'll have to fix that for the next video. But anyway, down at that 8 spot. Oops. Again, my amateurish Excel skills at the very best, at the very finest. Then you got the Bucks in that 3 seed at 10-4. They got to play the Panthers. I don't know. That's going to be kind of a good matchup, though, because I feel like the Panthers, they're right there. Like, they are always right there. That defense is fierce. Cam Newton, he's not Cam Newton of the past, like the former NFL MVP kind of guy, but he's still there. He's still a heck of an athlete. Got an arm, can always run. You guys know what you guys got in Cam Newton. And then you got at that 4 seed, excuse me, you got the Arizona Cardinals at 10-4. They go to play the Colts. I don't know. Again, the Colts just shocked me. The Cardinals are kind of in a downward spiral right now. I don't know what to make of it. I know they dropped a couple games, but I mean, Joe, the same person who I was talking about the Cowboys, Joe and I were talking, and we came to the obvious conclusion. He asked, he brought up that the Cardinals might not be the best team, and I said, it was as early as week 5, week 6, whenever the Cardinals were still undefeated. I think they went up to like 7-0 at some point. I can't remember, but if you watched how good the Cardinals were, just like at full strength, everybody's healthy, they are just faster than everybody, and they are just a great team that's well coached on both sides of the football, and they just look different. Now, if they can get healthy moving into the playoffs, I think that will be able to prove my point there. In the 5 seed, you have the Rams at 10-4 right now. Now, they played Seattle the other night. They go to play the Vikings next. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. They go to beat my Vikings next, because that's what everybody says. They keep asking me, hey, well, who your Vikings play next? No, they lose to blah, blah, blah. In this case, they lose to the Rams on Sunday, because it's over for me. It's over. It's just stop it. But the Rams, they're tough right now. Aaron Donald, those boys, Odell Beckham Jr., and Von Miller's playing well. He had a sack the other night. It's just, I don't know. This is just a weird thing going on in the NFC right now. I mean, the Rams they're all in. They are clearly all in. They got the defensive pieces. Matt Stafford looks more and more convincing every week. And I knew he was going to be a very special addition for the Rams. Then in the 6th seed, you have the 49ers at 8-6, who go to play the Titans. Again, I don't think that the Vikings could catch the 49ers. Even if they did, the 49ers have the head-to-head. So, I don't know. Excuse me. Wow. I apologize. And then you have, again, 8-6. 49ers can run the heck out of the football. They play solid defense. Just a rough... they're just a rough matchup for anybody. Yeah, I got to get some more sleep. Ugh. Okay. All right. And then you got the Vikings at the 7th seed, currently making the playoffs. If it all started today, I don't want it. I don't want the drama. Tell me or not if they're going to make it. Okay. But anywho, yeah, this reminds me a lot of the season in which the Vikings, I think it was 2018, the year after they went to the NFC Championship game, they went on and they played the Chicago Bears at home. I was at that game with my family. My dad is a bad luck charm because they ended up losing that game. And I was earlier in the season, and I was at the Detroit Lions game in Minnesota, or in Minneapolis, excuse me, at that great new stadium. And I got to be honest with you, they harassed Matt Stafford. They had 10 sacks on an amazing game. Daniil had like 3.5 or something. It was amazing. But yeah, the Viking, this feels a lot like that. Like this is a trap season. Like they might make the playoffs. Like it's not looking good. Like I just want it to be over. I just want to know that the Vikings, if they are or not going to make the playoffs, it feels like that season. And by the way, I have a funny story about Everson Griffin. If you guys want to know how I almost met Everson Griffin, go ahead and leave us a like and a comment down below. We would greatly appreciate it. If you want to know the story about how I almost met and got a picture with Everson Griffin, please do that. It makes for a great story. But then down here in the rest of the NFC, you got the Eagles and the Saints at 7-7. Eagles go to play the Giants, and the Saints go to play Miami, the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins have been winning a couple of games. They look fierce. I don't know. The Dolphins, they've got a good team around them, and it's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds. And you got the Eagles again, wrong color, but they've got a somewhat of an easy schedule. And like I know they go to play the Giants, which the Giants, in my mind, I've been singing the Giants' praises for a large part of this season. I think they're going to be a special team next year. I don't know what's going to happen throughout the rest of this year, but it is what it is. So the Eagles go to play the Giants, then they go to play the Washington football team on that next Sunday, and then they play the Cowboys. I mean, this is going to be interesting. So, you could potentially see a spot where the Cowboys and the Eagles could play for the division, but I doubt it. I mean, nobody has sealed anything yet, so that's what's so interesting about the NFL. It's just the fact that nothing is for sure at this point. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see how this all unfolds and see what comes next in the AFC and NFC playoffs. But, yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support you guys have given us and continue to give us. We love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsstreetpodcast.com. You'll find that information in the description down below. We always leave it there for you guys if you want to go ahead and check out our website. Also, in the description, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also in the description, you'll find our iTunes link. Give us a sub and a listen there. We'd greatly appreciate it. And finally, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, send us an email of what that is to us at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. Yeah, we would love to cover it, but let us know what you guys think about the updated post-NFL Week 15 playoff pictures.